Tucked away a few kilometers from the Trans-Canada Highway, the Emerald Lodge is a beautifully maintained time capsule which takes you to the Rockies of the 1920s. A great place to stop for lunch, it is very close to another attraction, the Natural Bridge. This is a very curious rock formation carved by the rushing waters of the Kicking Horse River. Over millennia, water flowing through a crack in the bedrock eventually enlarged it to the point where the whole river flows through a keyhole of sorts, and you can cross above it without getting your feet wet. Naturally, melting snow provides plenty of water to slice up the mountains in many different places, making the Rockies a mecca for geologists and other nature lovers. Johnston Canyon, about halfway between Banff and Lake Louise, is a bit of a hidden gem where water has carved out an enormous gorge through limestone, and it's worth a visit anytime, rain or shine, for spectacular scenery. Just can't get enough of this place. The best part is at the end of the 2-kilometer hike, you get to the 100-foot, 30-meter upper falls, and it is awesome. Another 3 kilometers hike beyond the upper falls will take you to the ink pots, which are a series of ponds with springs bubbling up from the bottom. The silt-rich water flows into the ponds at unequal speeds, which causes the sediment to drop out at different rates, resulting in each pot having a slightly different color. As inviting as they look, keep in mind that the bottom is composed of quicksand, and so a dip would be ill-advised. If you're not all that keen on hiking 24-kilometer trails and climbing up 1,000-meter peaks, then a hike to the Victoria Glacier in Lake Louise is probably the thing for you to do. It's a very relaxed hike, and it terminates with a spectacular view of some great hanging glaciers. As luck would have it, as soon as I got to the end of the trail, rain clouds moved in and I had to seek refuge in a perfectly located tea house. Fortunately, the kitchen was pumping out pies and hot tea, keeping the hikers well fed and hydrated, thus happy if a bit reminded that you should always pack a rain jacket when hiking in the mountains. Weather changes fast in these parts, and a rainy evening doesn't necessarily mean a rainy morning. I headed back to Lake Louise, this time in search of a more exhilarating adventure. Series of all these awesome climbs. Today's is Fairview Mountain over Lake Louise, and it's about 5 kilometers horizontally, but a whopping 1,000 meters vertically, so you better be in shape for this one. The 2,774 meter summit, as expected, yielded more awesomeness. So that's it, summit of Fairview, and back there is Victoria Glacier behind me, and of course that little lake is Lake Louise and the entire Bow Valley. Beautiful. Walking down after a climb is pretty nice, but there are better ways.
Hell yeah!
I'm on my way to top of Lake Louise ski area, and today's attraction here is a grizzly bear right under the chairlift, so brace yourself for some animal action. This summer experience on the ski hill is all about nature and relaxation, and you are advised to not bring any boring work-related crap with you, because here, nobody cares.
Listen, Emil, I've been thinking about what you said about the taxation on a global economy level, but...
That's a bear. Hey, bear, 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 yo, bear, 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 bear.
Hi there, mate.
Hey, dude, can I go down there and see the bear?
you know what? We're not really meant to.
Oh, come on.
Well, you know what, mate? I really shouldn't be doing this.
Shh, secret, just between you and me and the Prime Minister.
If it's just this one time, I reckon I can let you off.
Just be quick about it, though. No worries, mate. Have a good day.
Bear! Shit! Well, that was no fun. There are freaking bears in here, and it's not safe. Oh, there he is. Asshole! Lake Minnewanka, just outside Banff, is accessible by the Lake Minnewanka Loop Road, which provides ample opportunity to see bighorn sheep, which reliably descend down to the roadway to munch on grasses and enjoy the numerous roadside salt licks. Bighorns of the Rockies are larger than those found elsewhere, with males occasionally weighing more than 500 pounds, that's 230 kilograms. The horns alone can weigh up to 14 kilograms. Although not particularly scared of people, these are wild animals, so remember to keep your distance. Halfway on the loop, you get to the pier, where the activity of choice is the Lake Minnewanka cruise. The 1-hour cruise is an interesting ride, and you get plenty of stories and information from the highly skilled guides. Minnewanka means water of the spirits in Nakota, the language of the local Stoney Indian tribe. It is a 28-kilometer long and 142-meter deep glacial lake, making it the longest body of water in the Canadian Rockies. Although it is a natural lake, it owes its current size to a hydroelectric dam on the west end, which raised the water levels by 30 meters. Large numbers of visitors participate in these cruises as they offer a different take on the mountains and a nice break away from the roadways. Bring your camera, some snacks, and have a heap of fun.